Hi there, and welcome back to the Sideboard. I'm Ruben Bressler, and I'm joined by Chris Higashi. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
You've brought Nick Fit to the table, but it's a Nick Fit that has a little bit of spice to it.
Yeah.
Some interesting choices. So tell me a little bit about what you've brought.
All right. Well, I mean, it's pretty much the standard Nick Fit. It's an engine that runs off the Veteran Explorer and the Green Sun Zenith. Veteran Explorer abuses basic lands, which I have a large number of. A lot of decks in Legacy don't play any basic lands, or one or two, so it lets me ramp way past them. Green Sun is a tool engine. It lets me grab a number of my silver bullets or a number of my utility cards that I have multiple copies of. Plus, most of the time it gets me Veteran on 2, which then starts my engine, getting me to like 5 to 6 by turn 2 or 3. Or 3 or 4, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
And so two of the other creatures in the deck that you have more copies of are Deathrite Shaman and Stranglerootgeist. And I want to talk about those two creatures in particular. First, we'll start with Deathrite Shaman. It's sort of become this poster child for Magic right now in all of the formats. It's just very popular. It's even taking over Legacy. Talk to me a little bit about Deathrite Shaman.
In the current format, ruled by Goyfs and Lingering Souls is coming in. He lets you grind out games. He lets you just drain 2 off your opponent, or eat creatures, or even take lands out if they're playing Matter Reliquary or Goyf or things of that sort. I expect this card to hit Snapcaster status eventually, so pick him up now, I think.
Wow.
He's going to be huge.
And then Stranglerootgeist is not quite as popular, but there was a list that won the Mana Deprived series in Canada that was a Nick Fit list that ran Stranglerootgeist, and you said that had really impacted this build?
Yeah, I saw his list. I don't remember his name. He did a great job at the Mana Deprived series. I loved how aggressive it was, so I mimicked his and made a few metagame changes. I've been playing Nick Fit for a while, and that one just really caught my eye.
Now, one of the metagame changes that you made is that there are more flyers in Legacy than there used to be with Lingering Souls and Vendilion Click, among others, but those are the two main ones. And you've added 2 cards to your among your singletons, one of which I haven't ever seen cast before in my entire life, and that's If Biff Ifrit.
If Biff Ifrit is amazing. If you don't know it, look it up on Gatherer. It is an amazing card. Just last round, I used it to kill a Vendilion Click and a Jace, all in the same activation of ability. He just wipes out Lingering Soul tokens. Sometimes he kills himself, but he's very powerful in dealing with Planeswalkers, which is really hard for this deck to deal with.
And the other one that you have to deal with flyers is Silklash Spider. That is a little bit of an unusual choice.
He wipes the board of Entreat the Angel tokens. I just want to kill those things. He also blocks Tombstalker for days.
Nice. And so the rest of the creatures in the deck all serve a specific purpose. They're all relatively standard in terms of the Nick Fit build.
Sure.
Are there any that you wanted to point out in particular?
Hornet Queen I'm playing as a nod to Emrakul. I've got to be able to block and kill that thing. And all the other show and tell decks, I want to kill the big fatties, so I drop him into play or I search him out.
Usually when you want a Green Sun Zenith up a Grave Titan, you can't, obviously, but usually when you want to, you get the Deranged Hermit.
Sure.
But sometimes when you're playing against Maverick, which hasn't been as popular recently, or against Sneak and Show, you want to go get the Hornet Queen.
Definitely.
So moving quickly to the sideboard, I see that you have Engineered play.
I expected goblins to be in a huge number. I build a lot of decks for other people, and I probably got about 6 phone calls asking for goblins from really good players, so I said I need to be playing Engineered play in my sideboard. Yeah. As of yesterday, it was not there.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And you've got a split of Nihil, Spellbomb, and Extirpate. Are those for the same decks, or do they? Is there some over? There's obviously some overlap, but is there some decks that one comes in and the other doesn't?
I mean, not really. They're both usually coming in to the graveyard strategy decks, where I want to get rid of stuff. I actually haven't run an Extirpate yet today. It might be leaving soon.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. So, well, I really enjoy Nick Fit. In a format in which all of the format is heading back towards fair decks.
Yes.
And when the format is mostly fair decks, Nick Fit preys upon that metagame.
Absolutely. It wrecks the fair decks. Combo destroys it. Yeah,
well, there's not as much combo as there used to be, and so if you don't expect as much combo in your metagame, give Nick Fit a try. Thank you so much for joining me in the sideboard.
Thank you.